Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto here for another video review. This time we have Ritter Sport Peppermint. Says with a refreshing peppermint filling. There we go, so that's quite nice. So this is actually a UK Ritter Sport. I've done a lot of German Ritter Sports. Obviously this probably is available in Germany, but this is the UK edition of it. So there we go. So no poor translations from German today, so you might be thankful for that. Quite nice looking one really. It's got that sort of like this sort of teal, would you say it's teal? Aquamarine? I guess you'd say teal, perhaps teal. There's another colour I'm sure I actually can't think of what it is, but yes. What's the colour? Is it not aquamarine? Turquoise, there you go, turquoise, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, maybe it's that, I don't know, but teal sounds good, let's go with teal. So, yes, it's got a colourful variety sort of logo at the top, 100 gram bar. So they all come, I think I've said when I do my Ritter Sport reviews, they all come like in these special colours, quite distinct colours for every flavour, with the flavour on the side as well in writing. So if you line them up like a library, you'd have a lovely assortment of different coloured chocolates, which I think would be great. I'd love to have that. Well, hopefully it's shop. I've never seen these in the shops particularly. Well, generally they're always, well, I have actually a couple of times, but not often. They're always sort of on display like this rather than like in the library thing. I guess you can understand why, but I think they're missing a trick. It'd be lovely to have them all like that, but then perhaps maybe it would look like a library rather than chocolate. So who knows? But yes, it's got like a stripe down the side there. I don't think many Ritter Sport have that kind of stripe down there. Not that I remember anyway. Yeah, it's quite different, it's quite nice. Just a little detail there. And I think it's dark chocolate, so on the back it says dark chocolate with peppermint filling, 40%. So there you go, so it's dark chocolate. So a bit like an After Eight, I think. An After Eight, if you don't know, it's like a chocolate thin square with a sort of peppermint filling. I can't think what the word is now. What would you call it? Something cream, isn't it? It's like a sort of, I can't remember, I might have to do a caption for that. What's it say on the back? Yeah, I can't see it. There's a term for that kind of white sugar paste type affair, and I can't think what it is. So fondant is the word I was looking for. Yeah. So I thought, because I needed to find it out, because I'd be probably saying the centre tastes like this and the centre tastes like that. So yes. Okay. So anyway, without further ado, further on to it. So yes, 100 gram bar. So it gives you the calories per 100 grams, I think. Yes. So 493 calories, 27 grams of fat, 18 of which are saturates. So roughly 50 gram chocolate bars are roughly 40, maybe 35 to 45, maybe 35 to 40 grams generally. So half of this is probably what you'd eat, and it's just a bit more than a regular sized chocolate bar. And that's roughly 247 calories, 13.5 grams of fat, 9 of which are saturates. That's half the bar. So yeah, so about just about 250 calories, which is probably about right really. Chocolate bars about that much, so yeah. But it'd be difficult not to eat the whole thing. Yes, and it says the quality chocolate squared on the back. I think on the German one it's square practical good, I think it is. And it's got that nick pack, break here to open affair, so you kind of, it's a bit like Cadbury's flow wrappers where it just sort of parts, a bit like the Red Sea, and opens for you like that, so yeah. Okay, so yes, right, I think we should give it open. There's some sort of slight flourishes there. Like I said, they are very small, and it's more to help you open it really. And I think you can quite clearly see how big the chocolate bar is. It doesn't really give you any illusion that it's any bigger, I guess. Maybe it gives you a slight bit, but I think you can let them off. I don't think they're doing it on purpose. So let's give it an open. There we go. Very nice, lovely dark chocolate look to it. Definitely getting a minty smell, a bit like you do when you open some After Eights. The After Eights sort of squares, or mintolas as they used to be called, little sweets. So yes, it's 9.1 centimeters presumably by 9.1. Yeah, it's pretty much a square. So yeah, it's a bit thinner on top because they do go in slightly. So it's 8.8 at the top. About 1.2 high, 1.3 almost, 1.25. Yes, it looks very nice. So you can see it's a lovely colour actually, isn't it? It's a very nice colour. It's very well defined. No tie tracks on the bottom, which is quite nice and smooth. From no conveyor belt action. And yeah, you can see it says Ritter Sport on them. Let me make that out. Yeah, and it looks very nice actually. It looks quite tidy and smells very nice. Yeah. Very nice. Let's give it a bit of a snap. So now I can see. So there's some of them. I was going to say you can't really tell by snapping them, but you can see there. The filling is coming right at the bottom, so that's quite good. So it's full of stuff. So let's give it a bit of a cut in half. Yes, so they really are full of. Stop dropping it. So you can see it's full right to the brim, with that sort of mint fondant centre. Sometimes they're not filled anywhere like that. Only half as much in some chocolates, but the Ritter Sport ones, they really do fill them all the way to the top. You could see before on the side it's coming out the bottom there as well. So yeah, you can see the chocolates come off there. So the chocolate cover has come off. So it's quite a thin layer of chocolate really. You don't get a massive amount of chocolate. It's mainly filling, so which is good really, I think you'd say. And you can see there a good example of that. So I think I think you can know what to expect here. These sort of mint fondant fillings. They're quite, they are quite a common flavour really. So let's say those after 8. So called name because you eat them after your meal, I guess, at after 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Or after 8 a.m. in my case. But yes, I think Fry's. There's a company called Fry's in the UK that they make like a sort of peppermint bar and a sort of minty mint bar. And it's quite famous, and they do like a fondant scent as well. So let's see how this compares. Let's give it a go. Well, despite the same with all of these really, despite what it looks like there, despite the fact it's quite solid, it really does just melt in your mouth. It's very much a liquid in your mouth. It's not chewy or as hard as this at all. This is quite hard to touch. It's quite picky and flake at it. But it's really just melts in your mouth. It's a nice dark chocolate. Not really bitter. It's just quite a. It's not a prominent one because there's not much chocolate on it, but there's enough, to give that dark chocolate taste. But it's mainly the mint flavour. It's basically very similar to the Fry's chocolate or the After 8 chocolates. There's not really much difference actually. Ritter sometimes are able to really give you very unique flavours and they don't really taste like the sort of competitors that do a similar flavour. But this one, it's very much identical to After 8's or Fry's chocolate, to be honest with you. I think the Fry's one, their chocolate is quite a bit different because of the way. I don't know. I think the way their chocolates are sort of they're quite small and thin, but not as thin. I don't know. They're just constructed in quite a sort of particular way, and I think they perhaps have a sort of slight, distinct texture or flavour in just the way that their chocolate is formulated. I think it is quite a dark chocolate on those. So I think maybe they have a slight difference, but it's very similar. This is very similar, really. To be fair, I don't think. I think only if you had them side by side could you really discern any difference, if there is a difference, really. That's very nice. If you like mint fondants, if you like After 8's, if you like those Fry's mint bars, you definitely like this. It's pretty much identical for all intents and purposes. Very nice, very refreshing. Mint flavours. It's not overly strong. It's quite a, your mouth. It's not like you've had some chewing gum flavoured mint or whatever, a mint flavoured chewing gum. It's not as strong as that, but it does give you that sort of refreshing minty taste. It's nice, but yeah, it's definitely on a par with, as I say, those After Eights or the Fry's mint bars. This Phaser do a mint flavour, and I think that's the one that's been most quite unique actually. With their mint flavour, it's very much, it's not a mint fondant, it's sort of mint flavoured crunchy pieces, and it's very different, and probably one of the nicest mint flavours I've had, I think. I like these, but these are very sort of sweety, this fondant's very much distinct, distinct flavour, and when it does turn to a liquid, it's a very sort of sweet, I don't know if I'd say artificial, but it's kind of it is what it is, basically. You know what I mean? I mean, look at it. It's kind of like a lump of sugar, isn't it? Almost. Well, I don't really know what fondant is, but you know what I mean. It kind of, it's that. It's that basically. Whereas the Phaser one was very much a sort of, I don't know, very different and very unique, and a different take on mint flavour. I mean, I guess you get like the mint arrows and things, and their take on mint, and it's kind of like a sort of, I don't know, like a sort of just infused into the chocolate, isn't it? Really, it's like a mint flavouring in the chocolate. But the Phaser one was probably the most unique. It was just crunchy pieces, and it was quite nice actually. I think that was probably, you've probably got those three different types of mint, haven't you? You've got these ones, these sort of fondanty middle flavoury ones, with this sort of thing going on. You've got like the mint flavoured chocolate with like the mint arrows, and I think apart from those, you've got the Phaser mint flavours, which was really nice actually, and I definitely recommend trying those out. It's hard to say whether it's better or not. It's just different. But as I say, this one is just pretty much exactly the same as After Eights and Fry's and this and the other. So really, yeah, you know what you're getting. You don't get anything unique, I don't think, in this. Maybe it's a subtle difference, perhaps, but the dark chocolate seems to taste very similar, if you ask me. The Fry's one might have a slightly stronger dark chocolate taste, or at least more of a crunchy chocolate. When as well as say crunchy, more of a sort of snappy chocolate. It's thicker. Perhaps there's more chocolate to cream ratio, to fondant ratio. I'm not sure, but so I think you get probably a bit more dark chocolate in that, a bit more of a dark chocolate taste. But the Phaser one was different again, and I think if you want to try something new, perhaps try that one. But yeah, I don't think you'll be disappointed. If you like After Eights and Fry's chocolate bars, you'd definitely like these. So yeah, the Fry's mint bars anyway, not the After Eights ones, whatever, not the Turkish delight ones. That's completely different. Right, well, okay guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe, like my videos. Please get in touch, it's always great to hear from you, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again guys, take care. Bye for now. See ya.